Now we'll learn about the third method for finding the basic feasible solution for transportation problem. It's called the Ogle's approximation method or WAM method. This is also called the penalty corner method, you can say. Now, what do you mean by penalty? How we solve this problem? Now, see here, if I allocate some quantity for this cell, the cell 1 1, okay, like 20 we can allocate and the supply quantity is 40, so only 20 we can allocate. So if I want to allocate to next cell of this row, the cost will be 6. It indicates that for every quantity which I could not allocate for this cell, I need to pay 2 rupees extra for each quantity. It indicates that penalty for this at the present situation is 2 rupees. In the same way, suppose for this column, the first column, if I could not allocate to this cell, the next minimum value is 5 rupees. Okay, next minimum value is 5 rupees. So for every quantity which I could not suppose allocate for this cell, I need to pay 1 rupees extra for allocating to the next minimum value. Okay, so penalty for this column will be 1. Suppose if you take the example of this column now. Now the minimum value is 6 and next minimum value is 7. It indicates that 1 rupees is the penalty for this column. Now if you take this, now minimum is 6, next minimum is 6. So currently penalty is 0. For this 7 and 8 rupees 1. In the same way for this row, the minimum is 6 and next minimum is 7. The penalty is 1 rupees. And for this minimum is 5 and next minimum is 6. Penalty is 1 rupee. So we have to choose or we have to allocate to the that cell which is having the highest penalty in short. Likewise. So first calculate the penalty. Here I have calculated 2 rupees penalty, that is 4 minus 6, 6 minus 4, then 7 minus 6, then here for this row 6 minus 5, that is minimum and next minimum difference. Column wise 5 minus 4 1, then 6 minus 7 1, 6 minus 6 0, and 8 minus 7 1. So where we should allocate? We should allocate to the row, this row which is having highest penalty of 2 rupees. The remaining is 1 1 1 and 1 1 here. Okay, and here it is 0. So which cell we should allocate? Where there is a minimum value. So in this row the minimum value is here, that is 4. How much we can allocate? Again the same, that is 20 we can allocate, because out of 40 only 20 we can allocate, because the requirement is only 20 for this destination E. So allocate that and write down the, now we don't need to calculate penalty for this hereafter, because the requirement for this destination is over. Okay, now for this we need to calculate again the penalty. Okay, the penalty for this row is 8 minus 6 is again 2. Now here it is, leave this one. Okay, 6 minus 7, 7 minus 6 again 1. Then here the minimum and next minimum is again difference 1. Then vertically for this column, that is 7 minus 6 1. Then here it is 0 and here it is 1. So in this way calculate the penalty. Now we have to allocate again. This is the highest penalty. So which cell we should allocate where the value is minimum? That is this cell. That is 1 2 cell. How much you can allocate? The requirement is 30, supply is 20 max possible now. So allocate 20 here, and the requirement will be minus by 20, so remaining will be 10. So write down that. Okay, now again calculate the penalty. Okay, now this row is finished. Okay, these are the remaining cell. The column wise the penalty is 1 0 1, and row wise 1. Here it is 1, and here it is also 1. So write down that penalties. Now we will find at 4 locations we got penalties. Okay, So we can have tie-up here where to allocate. Now we can allocate to any one out of this. Okay, the 1 2 3 4, where you can allocate at the minimum. Suppose if I choose this row, where the minimum value this one, so how much you can allocate? The availability is 60, requirement is 50, so you can allocate 50. Now if you allocate 50 for this, the requirement is finished here, the quantity remaining is 10. Now calculate the row wise, again the 1 penalty, and here it is again 1 penalty. Vertically also 1 and 1. Again you can choose arbitrarily. Now I have chosen this one. Okay, the availability was 50, requirement was 10, so allocate 10. The requirement is finished, available here, and now it is 40, and this is finished. Only 2 cells is remaining. The requirement here it is 10, and here it is 40, and total requirement is 50. So allocate 10 here and 50 here, because it is last one, so you can directly allocate. So in this way we can complete the requirement as well as supply is finished. Now how to calculate the cost of transportation? 4 into 20, 6 into 20, 6 into 50, 7 into 10, 7 into 10, and 8 into 40. So total will be the 960. So in this way we can calculate the transportation cost by VAM, that is Vogel's approximation method.